Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, smarks and marks all over the world.
Grab a seat or take it easy on your feet as we set up our gear. Lend us your ear.
Because your boys, King Mac, MILLI, and J Classic are about to put on some podcast action.
So get psyched and turn to the smart side.
Cause Smark Psychology Podcast starts now.
Yo, hey, I said, hey, I said, yo, wait, hold on, wait just a second. I know the time is going, but here we go. You hear the echo. You hear the echo. You hear the echo. So you already know what time it is, what time it is, what time it is, what motherfucking time it is, you know what I'm saying? On the west side, Los Angeles, California, where we reside. As I say we, I'm gonna say shout out to my other half, my brother, you know what I'm saying, my other co-host, the CFO, J Classic, you know what I'm saying, because he always so sick with it. But tonight, you are stuck with me. Hear you, ching, ching, we up in the vault. You already know what's going down, you know what I'm saying, the last Ironman, and I'm gonna tell you why it's the last Ironman. We're gonna get into it. Shout outs to everybody on iHeartRadio. Shout outs to everybody on Spotify, on what used to be Anchor, now being called Spotify podcasting. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to everybody on Apple Podcasts, wherever you get the audio from. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, all of that and everything. Whatever time it may be, wherever in the world you may be when you're listening to me or to us, we say, hey, red cups up to you, red cups up to you. Make sure you leave them comments in the comment sections. And go ahead and slide on over to the visual side when you get some time. Y'all see my mouth is getting juicy already because there's so much wrestling to talk about, you know what I'm saying? So much wrestling to talk about. But as I say, what's happening to y'all on the audio side, y'all got the head start, you know what I'm saying? Get comfortable, you know what I'm saying? However, whatever it is that you're doing at this moment, just enjoy that and enjoy me as I give you this value. But enough of all of that, because we are live on Facebook. We are live on Twitter. We are live on YouTube, and anywhere that you catching us at, make sure y'all do subscribe. Make sure y'all do hit that notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Because it be going down. It be going down. We got some changes coming up, but before I get into all that, I might as well reveal myself to the people. Let me throw in that echo one more again, because you already know. And if you know, say it along with your boy on the count of 1, 2, 3, it is the value that allows you the opportunity to roll with me. You see the money, you see the crowns, yes indeed, you see the color green. It's ching ching, hear ye, the founder of this here, S.P.P. You down with S.P.P? Yeah, you should be. It is the King Mac, MILLI, and I congratulate y'all for being here. Red cups up to you. Red cups up to you. Red cups up to you. Yeah. Smark Psychology Podcast, Season 2, Episode 78. The last Ironman, the last Ironman, the last Ironman. Y'all already know what to do when y'all come up in the room. Go ahead and drop a comment up in that the comment section. Drop a comment in the comment in the comment. Yeah, go ahead and drop a comment for your boy. Say what's up if you do happen to catch this live. And if you don't happen to catch this live, it's all right. Just go ahead and leave a comment anyway, and we're going to make sure that we get back to you, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Sometimes, you know, I be having days mixed up. I don't be knowing what day is what day, but it's a whole lot of wrestling to talk about, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get comfortable. Get comfortable. Welcome to the Smark side. You already know how the king does. You already know how the king does. An hour, an Ironman, an Ironman, an Ironman, an Ironman, an Ironman, an Ironman. The time is already ticking. We 4 minutes in, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm going to do my damnedest to make this an hour show. But if we go into sudden death, we just go into sudden death. But you know how I operate. So I'm going to do my best to make sure that when that bell ring, when that final bell ring, it is ching ching. Hear ye, the champ. reigning supreme. But yeah, man, by myself for the very last time, as I say, we got a commie already. Eddie James up in the building. He says, "What's up? What's going on, my brother? What's going on? What's going on? Appreciate you being here. Red cups up to you. Red cups up to you as the beat is going off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So real quick, you know what I'm saying? There's growth that's happening with Smark Psychology Podcast, and it warms my heart, really warms my heart. I like to just take a moment to say thank you to everybody that's been listening. Thank you to everybody that's been viewing. You know what I'm saying? We really gaining some traction, not like we hadn't been had any traction beforehand, but you know, we working hard around here. We're working hard around here to make it better and make it a little bit easier and bring the laughs and all of that and everything while we enjoy or not enjoy this wrestling game. You know what I'm saying? So I really just want to say red cups up to everybody. Thank y'all for being a part of the Smark side. Thank y'all for joining the Smark Club. Thank y'all for bringing that psychology. But you know what I'm saying? We got some changes coming up. So I might as well just get into it and let y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Get my announcements going. But while I'm thinking about announcements, you know, might as well get one of the most important announcements out of the way really quickly while I'm thinking about it. So if you just happen to find yourself not having that type of energy that you would like to have, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking at your boy King McMillan, you're like, man, why you always so turned up all the damn time? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the echo, maybe it's not, or maybe just maybe it's some of that DUBBY, some of that W, some of that bitterless energy blend, you know what I'm saying? That energy drink. You know what I'm saying? Our Smark side sponsor, W, Be Better, Jitterless Energy Blend. Y'all could go ahead and get y'all some of that W if you order it online at dubby.gg and use our 10% off promo code SmarkPsychPod. SmarkPsychPod, it'll get you 10% off on some of these luscious, energetic flavors of which you would like to taste, because I'm telling you, they delicious. They delicious. Go ahead and mix them with whatever it is you're gonna mix them with, and you're gonna be up off the wall like your boy. But you know what I'm saying? I get my energy sober style from here and there, time to time. You'll be able to tell. But right now, I'm high off life. And I hope that you are too. Welcome to the show. So for those announcements, check this out. Peep this. It's very imperative that y'all go down to that link tree link that's in the description. Click that joint, right? Once you click that, it's going to take you to every page that we got. It's going to take you to our YouTube, which is where you should be. It's going to take you to our Twitter, which is where you should be. It's going to take you to our Facebook, our Instagram, our TikTok, our Twitch. It's going to take you everywhere. You can email us. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be more stuff that's going to be added to it. You can come to our personal pages. My personal page, my Instagram and my Twitter. Classic's personal page is Instagram and his Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Get well acquainted, because we're your boys. You feel me? We're your boys. So on every platform, there's going to be a little bit of something moving different. As we move along with the process, we will be announcing what's going on those platforms. I know we're going to start gaming on our Twitch. You know what I'm saying? So catch us playing wrestling games and all other wrestling games and things of that nature moving forward. But this is very imperative that you follow every platform, because on every platform, you're about to start getting a little something that's different that you, I just hit the mic. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry. I love you. You're going to catch a little bit of something different on every little platform. You know what I'm saying? So be sure to join the Smart Club, join the Smart side everywhere that's available. I promise you ain't going to regret it. As far as the show is concerned, this is going to be the last single man show for the time being. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at how things have been progressing, things of that nature. Y'all love us a whole lot more when me and Jay Classic is together. So we're going to make sure we give y'all that every single show. So for this last Ironman, just go ahead and hang out with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Hang out for your boy. But the schedule is going to be as followed. And this is what's going to happen on those said days. So we're going to be broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube and on Twitter, maybe even on Twitch and YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. I already said that already. Twitch and Instagram at the same time, just from different devices. You know what I'm saying? On Mondays, on Wednesdays, and on Saturdays. You feel me? Saturdays. Yeah, that's a new day. So on Mondays, we're going to be reviewing pay-per-views that happen on Saturday and Sunday when they happen. But if not, we're gonna be no selling or no selling Monday Night Raw, and then bringing up a few other different topics of which we might want to talk about on the show. You know what I'm saying? Still gonna have a little bit of that dirt sheet talk, even though they in catering tonight. Gonna have a little bit of that what you mean with the laughs, even though they're gonna be in catering tonight. You feel me? But yeah, they ain't catering tonight. But moving forward, we're gonna bring that back, and it's gonna be proper, you know what I'm saying, how it's always been. It's just for tonight. Just for tonight. We ain't gonna do it. Wednesdays, we're gonna fast count NXT. We're going to fast count MLW. We're going to fast count NWA Power. And then we're going to sell and no sell Dynamites. You feel me? With a little bit of sprinkling in of dirt sheet talk and what you mean as well. And then on Saturday, we're going to hit you with a high noon show. A high noon because, you know, people listening to us all across the globe. They listening to us on the west side where we at. They listening to us on the east side where we at. In the Midwest, in between, and in different countries. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to try to give y'all a live show that's going to hit the balance of all of that. So on Saturdays, we're going to come to y'all at noon, and we're going to be talking about, I don't know. We're going to fast count some ROH from that Thursday. We're going to fast count some Rampage from that Friday. We're going to sell or no sell some SmackDown from that Friday as well. And then we also going to give you some predictions for pay-per-views that's coming up or happening on those Saturdays and Sundays. You know what I'm saying? So Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, make sure you catching these audios. Make sure you catching these lives, because we're going to be here. And when we ain't here, that's why it's imperative for you to follow us on all platforms. When we're not going to be here, we're going to announce that and let y'all know, so you ain't looking for your boys. And anytime that we're not here, you can always find us on these different platforms, giving y'all a little different taste and a little bit of something different that's going on. So as the founder of Smark Psychology Podcast, that's my announcement. You know what I'm saying? That's my announcement. We got a lot of things going on. WrestleMania is happening in the city in 2 weeks' time. You know what I'm saying? This new schedule is going to start next week. So be prepared on Monday. After today is over, be prepared on Monday to catch all of that. We're going to give y'all a special Smark prediction show the following Wednesday before Wale Mania. You know what I'm saying? Wale Mania happening on that Thursday. We got a lot, like I said, going on in the city. GCW for the Culture is going to be out here. They got a million shows happening. We got ROH Supercard happening on Friday. We got NXT Stand and Deliver happening on Saturday. You got SmackDown and the Hall of Fame show happening on Friday. You got WrestleMania both days. Saturday, Sunday, you got the Raw after Mania. It's going to be a lot going down in the city. So your boys is going to be busy. We ain't going to be able to make everything, but we going to be in a lot of houses. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be underneath a lot of roofs. So make sure you follow us on those different platforms to see the content that we'll be posting and we'll be talking about as that's happening. But once Mania is over, we dead set and we in it and we flying and zooming. You feel me? But make sure y'all tune in to that prediction show. We may have some guests, we may not, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let all the bags, all the eggs out the basket or whatever, or put all my eggs into one basket. I'm gonna just let y'all tune in and find out and see what's going on. You feel me? So that's all I got for them announcements, you know what I'm saying? For them announcements. So without further ado, because the clock is ticking, let me go ahead and toss up this graphic real quick, because it's time to fast count some wrestling. Just a couple of shows before I get into this sell or no sell of AEW Dynamite. So there's the graphic, yay. And let's go on down and just get this count off real quick, as it's not happening real quick, but it's coming. I promise you. Call this shit, y'all gonna laugh at me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time up!
Yeah. That was a quick ass count. So I'm gonna try to be as quick as it with all this wrestling that we got to talk about. In the great words of my guy Cody Rhodes, I'd like to say So what do you want to talk about? Yeah, I know I asked what you want to talk about, but I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk, and hopefully you're gonna talk about it with me if you here, you know what I'm saying? But first on the list, we got, and I didn't even get a chance to check out this show, but I definitely will, because if y'all been paying attention to previous shows, y'all understand that I'm kind of intrigued by this show and I like it and I like to watch it. And Classic loves it sometimes, just depending on what it is and what's going on. And if you know, then you know. But if you don't, I'm talking about NWA Power. NWA Power, 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 power. You can definitely check out NWA Power on their YouTube channel. Make sure y'all go to the YouTube channel and subscribe over there so you can catch these episodes every time they upload it. But yeah, just the results real quick from NWA Power. We got Chris Adonis kicking off the show. He is the number one contender to the 10 pounds of gold being held by everybody's favorite Tyrus. But he kicks off the show by saying he believes he's underrated and he can beat Tyrus if he locks in the master lock. He does not look like the masterpiece anymore. He's got longer hair, less muscle mass. So I don't know how he's going to be able to make the master lock look damn good on big man Tyrus, but we shall see. Tyrus calls himself the boogeyman for internet wrestling fans and says that not even Zeus could get him in the master lock. Interesting. Can't wait to see what that actually looked like visually as I am just reading off the results. We had NWA World Women's TV Championship Tournament semifinal as Kenzie Page defeated Ashley D'Amboise. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I pronounced that right. We got Trevor Murdoch. Wow. Vows revenge on Beast Mode and Daisy Kill. You know what I'm saying? They got their thing going on. Mike Knox defeated Stacy Alexander. And despite having been retired for years, Bobby Fulton issues an open challenge to either one of the fixers to face him. That should be interesting. If some of y'all are familiar with Bobby, some of y'all are not, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to go back a couple of decades. But for that man to be wanting to get in the ring, it's got to be something interesting. We got May Valentine interviews with Rolando Freeman and the spectators. Freeman speaks about his relationship with Aaron Stevens. Aaron Stevens has been hilarious. I watch NWA Power just for Aaron Stevens. It is ridiculously hilarious. Damian Sandow, to those of you who don't know who Aaron Stevens is, but guy's hilarious. Best thing he probably did so far is his rendition of being the Miz's stunt double. That was hilarious. But he's doing funny work in NWA Power too as well. Definitely tap in to check it out. But Freeman speaks about his relationship with Aaron Stevens and promises to get revenge on Stevens for hurting him and May Valentine. And then we had the NWA World Television Champion Tom Latimer defeating Rhett Titus. That looks like it was a good match. I cannot wait to see it after this live. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna check that out because it's a show that I've been loving and liking. We got Billy Silas. That's a weird ass gimmick. I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. But we got Billy Silas, and he wants to get a shot at the NWA National Championship and says he has taken everything one day at a time. He vows to defeat Brady Pierce. Polo Del Mar says that Silas will become the next national champion. And then in the main event, we had Kerry Morton defeating, I want to say Mecha Wolf. But if I am wrong, then I'll just double back and say Mecha Wolf. It's something wolf. It got to be a wolf. Wolf. I don't know how you beat a wolf, but definitely did that. So, yeah. That was NWA Power. That was NWA Power. So, like I said, make sure y'all catch NWA Power on YouTube or wherever it is that they broadcast on television. You know what I'm saying? Me and the TV don't really get along. I got a little feud going on with the television. You know what I'm saying? But after that, let's get into a little bit of that MLW Underground. Very happy that I was able to find MLW Underground on one of my sites Now I don't have to miss it or catch late reviews. So I actually watched this show. I picked to watch this show over NXT, and I was not disappointed with what I saw as the show opened up with, oh yeah, it's him. Oh yeah, Enzo Amore, the man with all the gift for the gab, talking all that smack that doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense at the same time if you're listening to what I'm listening to. Yeah. Anyways, he opens up the show being wheeled out. He has a crutch and everything. He was attacked by Mance Warner and things of that nature. Very interesting. But the real one comes out, and he says, yeah, he threatened Warner, and then he called the cops, and that brought out Mace Warner to go bar for bar on him on the microphone. But before he could go bar for bar on the microphone or get a good word in, that brought out Ricky Shane Page, and they had themselves a hardcore match. This shit hurt. Real bad. As you could tell by the pictures, for y'all, those of you on the audio side, make sure y'all slide to the visual to check this out. But yeah, body slamming with the chair on the back, and Mance Warner ended up bloody as hell, because Ricky Shane Page was playing no games. You know what I'm saying? He's a part of that faction with Raven and everything. It hurt. It hurt. This spot right here, the suplex, off which we saw this spot twice in 1 week. Cannot remember the other show that we saw this spot on. No, yes, I can remember. Solo Sikoa and Kevin Owens from Monday Night Raw had the same spot, but here it looked damn devastating. The picture doesn't do it justice. Ricky Page, his back landed on the top of those chairs. That's just the outcome and the angle that I was able to catch a picture at. But damn it, this match, it hurt to look at it. It really hurt to look at it. But the winner of that match was Ricky Shane Page. I know everybody probably thought that Mance Warner would have took that one home, but he did not. As you see the real one in the background celebrating. Why is he celebrating? You know why he's celebrating. Because booyah. He went ahead and he hopped up out the wheelchair, hit Mace Warner with a crutch, and put him down for the count. You know what I'm saying? And you're the real one. Real one is he ain't injured no more. He ain't calling the cops. He was just lying. He was on commentary the whole time while this match was happening. Got up off of there, hit him with the crutch, and you know what happened next. So can't wait to see what actually happens next in this feud between him and Mace Warner. Should be damn good. Next up on the show, you know what I'm saying, we had Billy Starks in backstage. She was having a photo shoot, and she was interrupted by Taya Valkyrie, who is everywhere. Catch her on Impact this week, defending those tag titles. The Death Dolls will be defending those tag titles. My guess is that they will be losing them, since, Taya Valkyrie is a little bit everywhere, but she was here on MLW as well as where she's been. And she made a debut later on another show that I'll talk about. But yeah, Taya Valkyrie interrupted Billy Starks' photo shoot with John Hennigan and Sam Adonis, who, after a few insults, agreed to a featherweight title match announced for later on in the week. Speaking of title matches, we had the MLW middleweight champion Lindsay Dorado, our homie Mr. Lucha Lid. Make sure y'all go back to episode 3 to check out that interview with Lindsay Dorado. But yes, MLW middleweight championship on the line as Lindsay Dorado was taking on La Estrella, a former homie of his, but no longer, since he has joined Cesar Duran. And it was a match. It was definitely a match, very enjoyable to watch, as you see this missile drop kick being hit off the top rope. It was also this Hurricane Rana coming off the top rope. Like they was flying all over the place. But the best part of this match for me, the best part of this match was the little man under the ring. my guy, Micro Mini Man. It looked like he just walked from underneath the ring, and that's the most hilarious part. My guy, Micro Mini Man, got involved in this match. Definitely got on the apron, went ahead and jumped on those masked men that were with Caesar at a ringside to make sure that they didn't interfere anymore We got a shooting star press from Mr. Lucha Lit, Lince Dorado, and you already know how that ended with Mr. Lince Dorado retaining that MLW middleweight championship in a good match, in a damn good match. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and check that out. Man, Micro Mini Man with a with a Singapore cane in his hand, threatening Duran was hilarious. Y'all just gotta see it. Definitely a good match to check out. Still your champion, Lince Dorado. Hey, then we had another homie of the pod. Y'all make sure y'all go back and check out that interview or that show where he just joined us and was shooting the shit, talking the shit. You already know who we talking about is Boomaye, Boomaye, Boomaye. That's on Boomaye. Hold on, y'all need an echo. That's on Boomaye, Boomaye, Boomaye. Man. Alex Kane, he has some words for Davey Boy Smith Jr. And in 2 weeks, yeah, that match is happening, and that's on Boomaye. That's on Boomaye. That's on Boomaye. Davey Boy Smith Jr., little British Bulldog, is going to get introduced to the Boomaye Fight Club. It's going to definitely be one to check out. Y'all make sure y'all tune in and don't miss that. MLW on Reels. MLW on Reels. After that, we had another homie of the pod. Man, we got so many friends around here, you know what I'm saying? The big Oos, Jacob, FOUNDUH, getting it down, putting that pen to paper. No words said, you know what I'm saying? It's time for this match for the MLW Heavyweight Championship in between him and Alex Hammerstone, you know what I'm saying? Court Barber was there to host the contract signing between Hammerstone and FOUNDUH. And Hammerstone got on the mic and he said, you know what I'm saying? It's you, Court. You think I'm stupid? Like, you the one that got this obsession with the Samoans and everything. And nah, fuck all that. Like I'm tired of the bullshit around here, and we gonna make something happen about that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this guy, fuck his family. And, you know, that's all that he had to say before this took place. You know what I'm saying? FOUNDUH was like, nah, fuck that. You ain't gonna say fuck my fam like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect the legacy. So they started brawling after the contract was signed, which is what usually happens for contract signings, as I'm being hit up for money. Man, always the money to be made. They're gonna be disappointed because I'm already geared in to make some other money elsewhere. Anyways, back to the show though. Yeah, backstage we got Duran being kidnapped by the guys that were guarding him and being with him at ringside. They put a little sack over his head and dragged him away. So that's gonna be interesting to find out what the hell is going on, because I was confused. I did not know. But yeah, they dragged them away, and we're gonna find out who they were, what happened, and everything. Outside of that, we got the main event. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all didn't check out any match from MLW Underground, this is the one to check out for sure. As the Samoan SWAT team took on the defending champions Hustle and Power, Calvin Tankman and EJ Naduka. Man, it was crazy. So crazy that the match didn't even get off to a fair start. You know what I'm saying? As the Samoan SWAT team was making their way out to the ring, Hustle and Power jumped him from behind, you know what I'm saying, as you can see from the picture right there. And the match was on the way. And it was crazy. They got down all over the place. Before the match officially started, they were brawling around ringside, like really tearing into each other. But once the fight got into the square circle, the bell was rung, and ding, 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 we had action all over the place. And man, Juicy, he was flying. He was flying all over the place. Definitely a sight to see. Man, it's just flying. You never would expect, or I never would expect, because, you know, I'm still getting familiar with MLW, you know, but it was definitely a sight to see. He was flying. Lance was doing his thing as well, you know what I'm saying? We had the sand to the eyes with the super kick right there, and ended with Lance hitting the splash from the top rope. It was a damn good match, damn good fight. Calvin Tankman and EJ definitely did their damn thing, but the Samoan SWAT team would not be denied as the time was expiring on the night for MLW. We had brand new tag team champions in the Samoan SWAT team. You see that gold. You see that gold right there, right there. They have family in attendance. You know what I'm saying? Legendary, legendary, legendary. Hey, man, Bloodline is killing it all over the place in many different federations. Check out, check out, check out, check out, check out, check out MLW. In case you did not, that was the fast count for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get a little bit into some WWE-ism as I'm checking the time. We almost at that halfway mark of the Ironman. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 1 hour. 1 hour, I'm going to do my best to get up in here and get up out of here. If you just joining the show, because I see these views is going up and I see them going up and I see them going up, why don't y'all go ahead and go back to the beginning of the show and catch my very, 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 very important announcement. Very important announcement. Very important announcement. But NXT this week started off with NXT's Heart and Soul, Johnny Gargano. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. I know a lot of people has been talking about how Johnny Gargano ain't hitting the same or something is different, and I'm definitely a part of that crowd. I'm just not speaking as loud, but yeah, Johnny Gargano back in NXT, it should feel special. It should feel special, and at this current moment, it does not feel as special as it should. But he's like, yeah, the last time I was in this ring, I got hit from behind with a chair by Grayson Waller. So thank you for reminding us of that, Johnny Gargano, making some sense of why you are back in NXT to challenge him, you know? So he tells the live crowd, watch my back for me. But as they're supposed to be watching his back, nobody's watching his house. Well, somebody was watching his house as they passed him a phone from the commentary table, and they're like, man, Grayson Waller's at your house right now. Grayson Waller's at your house, which made Johnny Gargano go ahead and get up out of there real quick as Grayson Waller was streaming him being a stalker and a big ass creep on NXT. So that was interesting. Interesting, especially what we got later on. After that, we had the tag team championship match, which I was surprised that we got a little bit early, but for reasons that I found out later on in the show, just like you all did when you watched it, it made sense. It made sense. But we had Gallus defending those NXT tag team championships against Pretty Deadly, and you know it was a match. It was a match. I didn't have no problems with it. Wasn't something that really was special or stood out, but you know, the Yes Boys did not retain. They tried their best, even used the title behind the back of the head, as you can see right here on this picture, but it did not, I repeat, it did not do a damn thing for them as Gallus went ahead and retained anyway. So yeah, the Yes Boys were very upset that they did not get a chance to become NXT tag team champions again. But yeah, it'll happen in due time. Some other weird shit. You got Fallon Henley and Josh Briggs dressed up as just Josh alone, dressed up as a big ass bush. A big ass bush. They were going into Kiana James' office to snoop around and see what they could find. There was a little bump that took place, and Josh went and hid next to a tree and was like, "Can you see me?" And it was hilarious. I don't know where. Well, yeah, I know where this storyline is going, and hopefully the betting odds will be in my favor once they get posted. Because yeah, I know who I'm betting on for this tag team match that's going to be happening. I know you're asking yourself, what tag team match? If you didn't get a chance to check out NXT, but we gonna talk about it in just a minute. But yeah, they go into the office and they find out that the man, so to say, that Kiana James has been talking to or flirting with, his name is Sebastian. His name is Sebastian. Oh my God. I'm looking at this comment that just came in. YRS is in the building. Young, rich, skinny. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? For all, well, we ain't got no kids that listen to the show, but if you just so happen to be listening to the show right now, y'all already know how Young, rich, skinny gets down. So cover your ears, kids. Cover your ears. But she says, Jesus Christ, I just choked up on that. Couldn't even get it out all the way. She says, my pussy. oops, started squirting. When Carmelo unbuttoned that jacket, oh my God, I fell to my knees. I couldn't take it. Him and Maxine both had me busting back to back. They made me cream. My coochie have a oh Jesus, my coochie have a cramp. Ooh, young, we're skinny. Why are you like this? She also says Tatum joining Isla and Alba would be so sexy. What is sexy? Them two joining forces, says young, we're skinny. Otherwise, on the show, we get an update from Shawn Michaels on Roxanne. He says, as of Friday morning, Roxanne Perez was discharged from the hospital. However, after numerous tests, Roxanne's health is still in question. With stand and deliver in less than 3 weeks, I have the obligation to announce we possibly have to crown a new NXT Women's Champion. Possibly. Starting tonight, there will be a series of qualifying matches with the winners advancing to stand and deliver to compete to become the next NXT Women's Champion in a ladder match. Interesting about this scenario, possibly crowning a new champion. Are we going to crown one or are we not going to crown one? Is Roxanne going to compete or is she not going to compete? I was a little confused because, as the doctor pretty much said in very short order, in my words, nothing is wrong with her, but there's something wrong with her, and we don't know what's wrong with her. But there's nothing wrong with her. They said that all the tests came back positive and that they don't know why Roxanne collapsed. So they're building up that storyline of not knowing what's wrong with her, but there's nothing wrong with her, but there's something wrong with her, and I am confused. So I don't know if she's going to, I don't know where the storyline is going. I don't know, but we shall see. But for that first qualifying match, we had Zoe Stark taking on Soruka, and I just gotta say, I love the way that Soruka and her entrance. You know what I'm saying? She be getting her Melina on, but she just jumps onto the apron and splits, not just put her legs up there, and I'm just like, oof. Jump on me like that. Jump on me. As I take a page out of Younger Skinny's book. Speaking of Younger Skinny, she says, my bet is on Tiffany, and I am shocked that Roxanne is not the champ anymore. I think it's a play for her to join the main roster. It wasn't reported actually just yet that she's not champ anymore, Shawn Michaels said. Maybe. But with Soul Ruka taking on Zoe Stark went ahead again and put Soul Ruka down, as that was a very, very, very nice pin to see and look at. But Zoe Stark, it was the first entrance or the first person to qualify for that ladder match that possibly will crown a new NXT champion. So interesting. Afterwards, we get scripts. Your boy Reggie with a mask, and he says that he's got his eye on a man that's in a mask, you know what I'm saying? And he says, you give a man a mask and you will see his true face. He said he has seen all sorts of masks, but his gaze is drawn to one man. And we get to find out who that one man was later on in the show, but I'm wondering if Scripps is going to come out of his mask, stay out of his mask. He still got the robot voice going on. We all know that it's Reggie. So I can't wait to hear Reggie actually speak, just so we can all give him that Kofi Kingston treatment of what happened to your accent. It's definitely going to happen. Next up, we had another qualifying match. Triple threat, three-way tag team match for the number one contendership to those NXT Women's Championships at Stand and Deliver out here in Los Angeles at what used to be the Staples Center, now known as the Crypto Center. Yeah, still the Staples Center to me. But yeah, we got Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. And then we had the team of the dancing, well, I ain't gonna call them that. The dancing girls, the dancing ones. I was gonna say the dancing broads, but I'm being nice. Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, and they were taking on another team of Ivy Now and Tatum Paxley. They showed a little video from last week talking about Tatum and Paxley, you know, with Paxley out celebrating with the Creed brothers, which I see nothing wrong with, but Ivy Now celebrating with the Creed brothers, with Tatum having a problem. During that match, Ivy went ahead to go for a tag. Guess who dropped down off the apron? Yes, indeed. It was Tatum. And she says, "You're never a good partner." So now it's my time to not be a good partner. And I'm out of here. Which led to Ivy now getting a hell of a finisher from Isla Dawn and Alba Fire with the back cracker holder there. Well, the reverse code breaker holder there, or shall I say the Carlito, the backstabber. There you go. With a swanton bomb on top of her. And it just looked nasty, as y'all can see from this picture. And yeah, going to stand and deliver to take on those NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Fallon Henley and Kiana James, is Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Interesting. I know who I'm putting my money on. I hope they have underdog odds because Fallen and Kiana, they don't look like they're gonna last too much longer as champs. They probably shouldn't have won in the first place, but for storyline purposes and little shocks and surprises, I'll take it. Isla Dawn, her theme music is fire. I thought it was the theme music for both Isla and Alba, but once the match was over, they played Alba's music. So yeah, but that entrance music, fire. Next after that, we get a showdown in between the boys, Ilya Dragunov and JD McDonough, and they said, "You know what? We're gonna fight forever. That's what we're gonna do. This is never gonna be over. I'm always gonna be here." JD was like, "When I came over here to NXT to chase after the NXT championship, you came over here and did the same damn thing, got in my way. You just following in my tracks. You injured me. You injured my eye. We just gonna fight forever, and I'm down for that." You know what I'm saying? So Ilya was just like, "Nah, we're not gonna fight forever. This is going to end. This is going to end, and it's going to end soon." And before this segment ended, you already know what took place. They start scrapping. Throwing blows, throwing fights and all that and everything outside of the ring, and they fought all the way backstage to where the fight continued. And Wesley got in the middle of them. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit. He ended up getting mushed in the face, and that caused Wesley to start throwing some punches, and the referees had to break that up as Wesley was making his way out to the ring for his open challenge that he seems to have been doing a lot of every single week. I see more viewers coming in. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the Smark side. Drop a comment up in that section. You know what I'm saying? Let your boy know what's going on. We ticking, and I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to go over this Ironman, but it's the last Ironman, and what's an Ironman match without a little bit of sudden death? So y'all got the answer to that question already. But as Wesley is making his way out to the ring, we got the backstage Royal Rumble going off, you know what I'm saying, as it has been doing every single week. I'm surprised Quincy wasn't beating people with titties in this segment. Oh man, I didn't get a chance to really talk about that in the last episode, but man, Quincy beating people with titties. That is something. That is something right there. But in this backstage battle royal that made its way out to the entrance, Axiom was a man that was following Wesley around all day long, said, "I'm going to be the man that's going to challenge you for that open challenge." Wesley's in the ring like, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? You know what I'm saying? And actually, Axiom was the first man that entered the ring. But before he could enter the ring and the bell could ring, Scripps jumped out of nowhere onto Axiom, and I'm guessing that's the man in the mask that he was talking about, the former A-Kid, Axiom now. So that's a feud that's going to be happening, and it should be interesting. Haven't really gotten the chance to see Scripps in action because I just didn't want to do that to myself. I know what Reggie is. Hopefully his in-ring work is a little bit more polished. Not saying that it wasn't in the first place, but it's a lot of flipping. So Axiom didn't get that chance. So Wesley is still like, who is it? Who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? You get JD McDonough sliding into the ring. They start throwing fisticuffs, and then, hey, once more again, here comes Ilya Dragunov because that fight just kept going all night long. That's sort of kind of like another fight that kept going all night long on AEW, but we're going to talk about it. So yeah, nobody actually accepted the challenge because as the Royal Rumble made its way out to ringside, Wesley just went ahead and dived over the top rope, took out everybody. So interesting. We later find out what's going on with Wesley. We'll talk about that in just a second. But before that, JC Jane says that she separated her shoulder as you see her arm in a sling. She says 1 minute into the match against Gigi Dolan is where the injury took place. Don't know if that's a real injury or if it's a work, but it's one to say the least. She said that if Gigi considers that a victory, then she is more pathetic than she thought. She also said that while she is away from NXT, she will be thinking about Gigi and what she did to her. And when she returns, she will break Gigi's heart and her face yet again. So, interesting. Next, that wasn't so interesting. Dabakato taking on Apollo Crews. And Apollo Crews, that's so Apollo still sees the future somehow, some way. He's got to stop this eye bugging thing. He's really got to stop this eye bugging thing. It's crazy. Young Rich Skinny says, why McKenzie dressed like Cinco de Mayo? Leave McKenzie alone, man. I don't know why. I don't know. I have no idea. Just like I have no idea what's going on with this this program. I know there's a backstory, but it's not really all that interesting. Dabakato won that match. Apollo Crews took another L. Interesting. Shawn Michaels. Somebody is snooping. NXT Anonymous, whoever that is, they over here dropping. They snitching. They're snitching around the locker room. They caught Wesley talking to Shawn Michaels, and Wesley is just like, man, I just want to be a fighting champion. And Shawn Michaels is just like, you ain't got nothing left to prove. Wesley was like, yes, I do. I got everything to prove, just like you had to prove. I'm a small guy. I'm a champion and everything. And every week I have something to prove. I just want to go out there and I want to prove it. And Shawn Michaels is like, man, you're making things difficult around here. You got people fighting every week trying to get a shot. And he's like, man, you know what? Just give me 10. Give me 10 people. You know what I'm saying? Give me the 10 best. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of match is this going to be? But then Shawn Michaels was just like, nah, I can't give you 10, but I'll give you half of that. You know what I'm saying? I at NXT Stand and Deliver, I'll let you stand and deliver against 4 other contenders of your choice, of your picking. And that's the match that you're going to have at Stand and Deliver. So going to be interesting to see who Wesley picks. I'm expecting for one of those guys to be Dragon Lee, who was also seen earlier in the show, spoke a little bit of English, pretty damn good if you ask me, and then spoke some Spanish as well. First time speaking on NXT, Dragon Lee, indeed. After that, Johnny Gargano finally made it home and had a brawl out of this world with Grayson Waller that involved a trash can, as you can see here, the side of the house a few times. They was really beating each other's ass on his front lawn as Grayson Waller was still talking shit. We get an appearance from Candice LeRae and Baby Wrestling. This was adorable, just a little bit. Baby Wrestling was crying for Daddy as Daddy was laying on the ground. Candice was shouting, "That's enough, that's enough." But Grayson Waller got the upper hand in this scenario. Had to get my Wilkes on real quick. But yeah, Grayson Waller got the upper hand in this scenario as he runs off. This feud is cracking just a little bit. Young Rich Skinny says Candice and that Brie Bella acting. Girl, go back in the house. Leave Candice alone. She was looking concerned and doing her best. She does not have charisma, if you ask me, but hey, neither here nor there. Afterwards, we get Kiana James. You know what I'm saying? She calling for her tag team partner, but her tag team partner is off with Briggs, snooping and everything about Sebastian. She's calling. She's like, I'm supposed to do this with my tag team champion. You know what I'm saying? Where's my partner at? And her partner is just like, I didn't even know you had a qualifying match. What type of partner are you? I'm supposed to know these type of things. But no worries. Kiana James will not be having 2 matches at Stand and Deliver because she took on Gigi Dolan, who I was upset that got a jobber's entrance last week, but she did not get one this week. I like the imagery of everything that's going on. I love her. Her hair seems to be just a little bit different. Her gear is different. And she got the victory for the 2nd week in a row, and she will be going to Stand and Deliver along with Zoe Stark so far for this ladder match to crown possibly a new women's champion. I don't understand how that is supposed to be, but anyways, Chase U had a segment in the back. Ava Rain was creeping in the background as Andre Chase was telling Duke that Chase U has changed his perspective and changed his life more than he's paid attention to or noticed, because he used to be a loser. He didn't care about losing. He was getting his head shaved. He was playing poker, doing all this stupid shit, and now he's doing stuff and he has feelings and things matter. Ava, as you can see, leaves a mask for Chase or Andre. Well, no, Duke. There you go, Duke Huston, to look at and check out, and he looks at that as she walks off. And then in the main event segment, we had the contract signing of Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes with Trick in the background. You know what I'm saying? They were out there all alone saying, hey, don't we need a mediator? And Braun Breaker was like, nah, we don't need no mediator. And Melo was like, cool. That's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go ahead and let's get this out the way. Let's sign this contract so we could be on our way to a new damn champion. And Braun Breaker was just like, yo, I thought this was going to be a regular contract signing, but it's looked like you want that issue. And yeah, you starting to make me mad. Before that could take place, the Yes Boys is out again, because earlier in the night, they said they said that they could not be a part of Stand and Deliver. Doesn't matter if they're not in line for the tag team championships anymore. What they want to be in the city of Los Angeles, right here in my backyard. They want to be the host for NXT Stand and Deliver. So they threw themselves into this contract signing, which they kept getting punked back and forth to shut up and not talk, while these two gentlemen were going back and forth, as I shall say. Gentlemen dressed as well as younger, skinny is saying her punani is cramping. Her punani is cramping. And she also says, look how he's sitting. Oh my God, I would throw some wild neck right there in front of everybody. Yeah, just younger, skinny is wild, if y'all don't know already. But yeah, we had the contract signing. They went back and forth, talking they shit to each other, you know what I'm saying? Really building each other up, which is something that I love, something that I like, you know what I'm saying? No need to downplay each other. You know, you were the boss, you know what I'm saying? I'm the new boss, or I always been the boss, or you thought you was the boss, saying you was the A champion, but that was only because you wasn't ready for this championship, you know. Really going back and forth, bar to bar. The Yes Boys just could not shut their mouth, which ended up getting them put through a table together as both fellas come up out their shirts as Trick is talking bullshit to the Yes Boys after they get planted through the table. And this is how NXT goes off of the air. Damn interesting show. If I were to sell or no sell for it, I would possibly I'm gonna hold that. Because I'm not selling or no selling for that show. I am selling or no selling for tonight's show of AEW Dynamite. So give me just a second here to get these flicks loaded. Why are you not cooperating? Come on, don't do me like this. Don't. There we go. Oh yeah, Buff is the stuff. Buff Daddy. I don't know why that popped into my head, but if all y'all wrestling fans, y'all already know whose theme that is. Buff Alexander Bagwell. Buff Daddy. Buff is the stuff. WCW. Probably want to say original alumni. All of that. He did come to the WWE for a cup of coffee. For a cup of coffee. There's a comment in the comment section. So I'm guessing it's Young Rich Skinny. Give me a minute, Young Rich Skinny, as I need to throw on this bell for sale or no sale. Let's hear it. Oh man, sounds so damn good. I got to hear that shit one more again. Oh man, old school style. That sets me in just right. Let's see what this comment is talking like. Oh, she says NXT was better than Dynamite with a sad face. Uh, hmm. I don't know. I don't know if I could if I can agree with you there. But yeah, NXT was a show. It was a show. It's time to sell or no sell for AEW Dynamite, and it was a grand show, if I must say so, my damn self, if I may say so, my damn self. We almost in overtime. We almost in sudden death for this Iron Man show. So I'm gonna make sure it's not gonna be a long ass sudden death for y'all. Just give me a moment here really quickly so I can pull up this as my computer is uploading these pictures. These pictures. NXT, you know what? I'll say that NXT wasn't bad. Stand and Deliver is coming together. Like I said, make sure you are here. Not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. After that, we're going to do a big ass prediction show for NXT Stand and Deliver. Also, going to do a prediction show for ROH Supercard of Honor and also WrestleMania. And there may be some stakes on the line in between myself and the CSO. You know what I'm saying? There may be some stakes on the line. As a matter of fact, yeah, it's some stakes on the line. So we're going to see who gets the most right in between those four shows. And there's going to be a prize that's going to be had for the winner. For the winner. Y'all already know how I get down. So, you know, I'm already looking at it like y'all should be betting on me, betting on me, betting on me. But it's time to sell a no sell for AEW Dynamite. And boy, did this show get off to a banging start. We had the bar mitzvah of MJF. And if y'all have seen the pictures that's been going around, his first bar mitzvah was oh man, it was a turn. It was turned. He says he's the one that created the upside down WWE logo that the Miz uses, but he won't sue out of respect, you know. But yeah, it comes on air, and MJF, he all the festivities. He got the streamers, we got the cake, you know what I'm saying? He came out with the ring rats. He had about like 4 ring rats, tonguing them down, kissing them before he was getting in the ring. Like MJF is that guy. He's that dude. He's in celebration mode. You know, it was going down major. They came out with the chair, put it in the middle, start dancing around the circle, you know what I'm saying, doing the Jewish thing, as MJF says, I am, and my religion is the epitome of religions. It's the only one that matters. Just being a disrespectful heel as usual. Out here celebrating, like rubbing it in that he is still with Triple B AEW heavyweight champion. As they were swinging him around in the chair, you know what I'm saying, dipping them up and down, boy, oh boy, did things start to change. As the first man out was Jungle Boy to interrupt him. And like we said on last week's show, you know what I'm saying, I made a mention that maybe, you know what I'm saying, the Pillars will be having a match at the next pay-per-view. And that is what definitely came together for this, because after Jungle Boy came out to interfere, behind him was Sammy Guevara, and behind him was Darby Allin. And man, oh man, what a segment. What a way to open up the show. AEW, damn. Just damn. As a matter of fact, let me get my way down to this, because y'all definitely deserve this hand clap. Yes indeed. What a damn good opening segment. So many bars was given here. So many bars every time. And it's crazy. Every time MJF had a lot of one-liners and they hit every single time. But after his one-liner, somebody else would take turns on saying something. First was Jungle Boy. And man, let me see here. Let me just put that there. Yeah, everybody was shooting hot fire. Everybody was shooting hot fire in this. It was a damn good segment. Some of the top moments there was in keeping with the traditions of his forefathers, but better. Justin Roberts said to introduce the segment, which was the beginning of the segment. MJF garnered a little cheap heat with a knock on Bret Hart. Obviously, they were in Canada. Cheap heat on Bret Hart, saying that we all know that Shawn was better anyway. He says, I am no longer a man. I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. I love that part. So much. As you can see, this is the last Iron Man, but I'm going into sudden death in 2 minutes. MJF said that playing on his victory over Bryan Danielson at Revolution. The crowd erupted for Darby Allin. They erupted for Jungle Boy. They even popped for Sammy Guevara. All three of them at the same time. After MJF asked what the hell did they all want, they said, you know what, we want a match. We all want a title match. And MJF was just like, what the hell? Uh, Jack Perry, Jungle Boy said, we all have to sit back there and watch you do 20 minutes of the same hokey bullshit every single week. He says you don't fight on Rampage, you don't fight on Dark, you don't fight on Elevation, you don't fight on none of these shows. You know what I'm saying? Ever since the last time me and you had a match, I lost, you cheated to win, which is what you usually do, and you got given everything that you were given, as Jack Perry said. After that, there was a comment that was said, when I finally got here, I was told, as I look at MJF in his silly ass hat. When I got here, I was told that I was only supposed to be the inner circle's job guy. Sammy Guevara with these words. I was only supposed to be the bump guy for Jericho, but I overcame every obstacle put in front of me and became a champion 3 times over. Guevara, he was killing on the microphone, talking about that TNT championship run. Also, MJF said that he said, yes, we are all pillars, but I am the only pillar that's holding this place together. Even Darby got off. He was like, I went to film school and I turned in a movie and my teacher told me that I had to change everything about that movie. And at that point is when I decided that film wasn't, that I wasn't going to continue in this school and I was going to be a professional wrestler. He said, whether I failed or whether I succeeded, what wasn't going to change is who I am as Darby Allin. And he said that a lot of people around here in this company go to social media and complain when they don't get their way. And he's going to do the same damn thing if he doesn't get a title shot. Then he says, just kidding. What I'm going to do is I'm going to beat your ass and put you in a headlock, you know what I'm saying, sweep you over and beat your ass with my skateboard until you give me a shot. All 4 men, like I said, y'all got to check out this segment. It was fire. I fucking sell for it. Definitely fucking sell for it. They were trading barbs so heavy that, turned into a fight. Obviously turned into a fight, which it was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? There was a cake at ringside, and you already know what took place with that cake as MJF got knocked off of the ring into the cake. Jesus Christ. Oh, not the hat, not the suit, not Triple B. Oh, it's just ridiculous. I am not going to have this as a lasting image in my head. I'm going to remember MJF as the man who was slobbing down the ring rats. Yes, indeed, right there. Oh, and for this silly ass Burberry hat that he got on his fucking head. He took his glasses off at a certain point in this segment and showed off all of the injuries that he got from that Ironman matches. His eyes were bloody, poofed up, swollen, black, all type of shit. He got that ass beat, but he was celebrating. That's a fucked up ass hat. That yeah. Oh man, his head is definitely inside that bucket. That is fucking funny. I was just like, MJF, what are you doing, my guy? What are you doing? We also had backstage, since we were in Canada, Chris Jericho got a street named after him, Chris Jericho Way. Don't know where that's going to be, but it's somewhere in Winnipeg. Chris Jericho, the legend, as all elite geeks would like to say. I won't say what she would say, but she loves him. She loves Chris Jericho. Your guy was put on the spotlight for today's show. After that segment, we got a trios match of the undefeated 2-0. I don't know if Frankens matter anymore, but the Blackpool Combat Club, that's the ROH World Heavyweight Champion Claudio Castagnoli and the Pure Champion Wheeler Yuta and John Moxley leading the way as they made their way out to face the Dark Order, returning Stu Grayson, Evil Uno, and Hangman Adam Page. And man, oh man, did they brawl. I definitely sell for this match as well. They were all over the place. But what I take from it the most is just everything that the Battle Pool Combat Club is all about. You know what I'm saying? They went ahead and got the victory, but before that, a thunderous ovation for Stu Grayson returning despite his disappearance from AEW television. There was a "We Want Stu" chant that rained down from the stands. Fans voiced their desire for their fellow countrymen back in the square circle. You know, Grayson endured 2 power drivers, still managed to kick out at 2. Hangman Page attempted to set up the buckshot lariat, but Yuta snuck in with the ring bell and knocked him out at ringside, so he was done for the rest of the match. Dark Order delivered a Cannonball 450 splash combo on Moxley, near fall, followed up with a fatality as Yuta just narrowly broke up a pin, but Moxley retained with the Bulldog choke and then transitioned to a different portion of the Bulldog choke, which he did not let go of, as you can see here. And other Dark Order members came out for the save after Evil Uno and Stu Grayson got beat down after the match. There's a comment. Who is it? Young Rich Skinny says, has Rusev came back yet? No, he has not. No, he has not. I don't know where he is, but he should be back at some point, one would hope. Before we get one of my other favorite portions of the show, we had a promo from Mr. Rock Hard Juice Robinson as he was explaining why he came through to attack Ricky Starks. But I like this program. I sell for this program. Ricky Starks had definitely had a response later on in the show, but it was time. It was time. 53-0 Jade Cargill, the longest reigning champion, period, in AEW history. 434 days, Jade Cargill, yes, indeed. And she was defending that TBS championship like only she can, because she has been the only one who has dope ass sign at ringside, which Jade had to acknowledge, and she will be at Wale Mania. We will be at Wale Mania. Ooh. For all of you that know, you already know. Ooh, but Jade is money. She took on somebody. Have no idea. Forgot her name. Nicole Matthews. There we go. She took on Nicole Matthews, and we all know what was going to take place in that match. Not exactly what we predicted on last week's show, but quick victory, quick get up out of here, get out of my way. And after the match, she was flexing like only Jade could. 54-0 is what Jade is now, and she was asking a very, very, very important question of, yo, who's next? Who's gonna get in there and who's gonna do what they need to do or whatever? Who's gonna challenge me? Is there anybody? She kind of punks Renee just a little bit and asks her if she's from Canada. Renee gets out of the ring. And as Jade is talking, what we did predict for the person to show up, who I spoke about earlier in the show, was Taya Valkyrie making her AEW debut. She is now All Elite. I think I saw that she signed a long-term contract, which is interesting. I love to see how her deal with MLW shakes out, and we do know that she is done with Impact Wrestling. So that was very, very, very interesting. Valkyrie's arrival generated a nice reaction from the crowd. Could have been a bigger pop. Could have very well been a bigger pop, but she definitely got up in Jade's face, with no problem, with no issue. Jade went ahead and got out of the ring. Before she did that, Layla got in between the two of them, and Jade snatched her out the way like, move. I don't need you to protect me or defend me. I'm going to handle this how I handle this. So after she gets out of the ring, Layla tries to attack Taya Valkyrie from behind, and it does not happen. And what is interesting that I did not pay attention to is that Jade and Taya Valkyrie have the same damn finishing move. They have the same damn finishing move. And Taya Valkyrie went ahead and hit that on Layla, as you see her standing toe-to-toe with Jade. And man, it's going to be a damn good match once it happens, whenever it happens. Young Risky says, I'm so glad AEW got Taya instead of WWE, but if they made Yaya take the belt off Jade, it's going to be a problem. I'm definitely going to have a problem with that. And Younger Skinny also says a bigger pop. Now let's be for real, Mac. I'm just saying, like, she could have got a bigger pop because she was in Canada. You know what I'm saying? That's her hometown and everything. The crowd should have been a little bit more, much more warmer to her making an appearance. But they gave her what they gave her. Solid enough segment. I'm gonna go ahead and sell for this. I'm actually glad that the match did not happen, and that it took place how it took place, because now we get this pay-per-view quality match, hopefully on a pay-per-view. We get built up for that, and I cannot wait to see the development of this story. I know we needed Classic has been saying a lot that there needed to be development for story for Jade, for things to make sense and things of that nature. And finally, we're getting something here, so we'll see what the story ends up being and if we like it. But definitely no set. I mean, not no sell, but definitely sell for that. As Younger Skinny says, they need to get Deonna Purrazzo next. Look at you supporting AEW in their women's division. Very interesting. After that, Ricky Starks is being interviewed by Tony Schiavone, as Jericho likes to call him, and that name has stuck in my mind for quite some time, since WCW days. Schiavone, and he asked him, Ricky, how do you feel? And Ricky is just like, you know what? I didn't see this coming. I didn't see Rock Hard coming. Pause. I didn't see Rock Hard coming, but I'm definitely down for the challenge. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to bring Bullet Club into this, fine, cool. I'm for that too. I'll put them down just like I'm ready to put him down. So that's another match that we'll be getting that should be pay-per-view quality. As Younger Skinny says, AEW got a cute little women's division. They just need better booking. I agree. Not that their booking is bad. It could just stand to be a little bit better, which is everything. What also could stand to be a little bit better is QT Marshall and his QTV. Little ripoff of TMZ, a big ass ripoff of TMZ, as he wants to go over Wardlow's downfall, which is what took place last week. But I'm not mad at QTV. Little ripoff of TMZ. Very interesting, as everybody was in the background like a TMZ. I don't know who this chick is. It's interesting. You got Aaron Solo there, the new TNT champion Hobbs there, a few other individuals filling out the background. Funny. They showed a little bit of footage. Younger Skinny says the booking good. That's interesting. I mean, like, I agree with you. It could be better. It could be better. It needs to be better. But for right now, it's just the main storylines for that division that make the division, the booking for the division overall, seem like it's not that bad. Makes it seem like it's not that bad at all. Younger Skinny says they need to sign whoever that lady is. I'll go for that. She was definitely getting a lot of screen time and a lot of talking time. Was definitely getting it in and saying what she needed to say. They showed a little video of who broke into Wardlow's car, and it was Aaron Solo. He said, "Oh damn, he left the title in here and everything." It's crazy. Y'all give me just a quick second. Word. Yeah. But Aaron Solo was the one that broke into the car and took the championship, which explains everything. So I'm sure Aaron Solo is going to be getting his ass kicked soon by Wardlow. Now, for the next portion of the show, and I guess it was entertaining for QT, so I'll small sell for that. I'll walk through a couple of chops and then look at my chest for that. We had the All Atlantic transfer into the All International Championship, AEW International Championship, which is, I think, a play at the Intercontinental Championship. But Orange Cassidy defending against Jeff Jarrett with all his cronies at ringside, except for Jay Lethal, who we saw later on in the match. But Orange Cassidy did a dumb thing of taking the title off of the little stand that it was on, putting it in his backpack, taking the other title out, putting it on the stand. I hated it. I was no selling for this match immediately. Younger Skinny says, wait, that car break-in was a work? Yes, it was a work. Aaron Solo did it. Big ass work. Funny, funny, right? You thought it was real. But yeah, I know so for this match. I did not get what I wanted as Jeff Jarrett was taking on Orange Cassidy. Me personally, I'm just not for goofy wrestling. Orange Cassidy, he could go in the ring, but his gimmick is just it's too fucking goofy for me. Too damn goofy, and a lot was going on in this match as there was a referee bump. Jeff Jarrett was looking to overcome and become the new all. I keep saying all. It's going to take a minute to get this belt right. The new international champion, but that did not take place as the referee bump took place, and they gave him a guitar, and as he was getting ready to use it, here comes Aubrey Edwards making her run down and took the guitar from Jeff Jarrett and officiated the match well enough until the initial referee was able to come to. And yeah, we get Jay Lethal coming out of nowhere after Singh and Sanjay Dutt got kicked out to the back. Jay Lethal comes down with the Golden Globe, hits Orange Cassidy, and I'm not gonna lie, I got invested into this match, but only because I wanted Jeff Jarrett to become the new champion, and that did not happen. Jeff Jarrett lost. Orange Cassidy won. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. We still got to deal with this. Yeah, I'm not happy. As Freshly Squeezed was on his way to the ring, he did a half-hearted hand smack with a fan dressed as the Shockmaster, which pops Tony Schiavone on commentary. Sagnam Singh was throwing Cassidy around. Like I said, he interfered, throwing him around like a rag doll. Jeff Jarrett taunted the Canadian fans with a sharpshooter, and Orange Cassidy put on the sharpshooter behind him, kind of reversed it, but it didn't look good. Didn't look good at all. Young Riskinny says, "I'm shocked you don't cut it for Orange Cassidy." I just he is not for me. It's not for me. Classic loves it. Classic loves it. I don't know how that makes you feel, but Classic loves Orange Cassidy very, very, very much. But yeah, Trent Beretta came out and also interfered in this match to help out his boy Orange Cassidy. And to be real, this match was a triple threat match between Orange Cassidy, Jeff Jarrett, and Shazam, because they was pushing Shazam like he's on the damn fucking roster. It was ridiculous. I wish Shazam would have won instead of Orange Cassidy. I wish Jeff Jarrett would have won. Anybody except for Orange Cassidy. Who's going to beat this guy? Why is he a champion? Why is he just... I'm not going to blade. I'm just gonna no sell and get over it. We got a faction. We officially have a faction, and they have a name. They go by the Outcasts. You know what I'm saying? Saraya, Ruby Soho, and Tony Storm. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The Outcast. The Outcast. The Outcast is the new name of their group. Interesting. That's Saraya is giving the finger. Give me the finger, Saraya. Finger me. Give me the finger. Saw a video the other day of Tony Storm walking in slow motion, and Jesus, was them hips and them cheeks just jiggling all over the place. And then there's Ruby Soho. She's tatted. She's tatted. She's tatted. They all came out with green spray paint and had things to say about the rookies of AEW. And yeah, big ass brawl happened to where Jamie Hayter, AEW Women's Champion Jamie Hayter, that is, and Britt Baker came out to rumble with the girls, but they got overpowered and got their shit fucked up until the Cavalry came, which was Willow, Sky Blue, and Rio with a lead pipe. Don't know why you need a lead pipe, Rio, when you got the numbers, but they chased off the Outcasts, and yeah, we'll see what that turns into. Young Riskinny says, looks like a prostate absolution 2.0. You're terrible. You're terrible. Why can't you ever be right? The world will never know. But yeah, they said once upon a time the grass was green here in AEW. Then a couple of bitches peed on that grass, said Ruby Soho. And like I said, they all referenced everybody as rookies. We had the Acclaimed with another music video. Don't know what they were really rapping about, but it happened. And after it happened, these two guys had a question to ask, as this guy in the gold jacket is always asking, you know what makes my nipples hard? And damn it, no, We don't know what makes your nipples hard. We don't care about what makes your nipples hard. Stop asking us what makes your nipples hard. And one of these days, Angelo is going to cut the side of his head with that knife. I hope it's a very dull knife that he combs his hair with. But they said that they want the Acclaim to be their friends, but since they're not being their friends, hey, I guess they're going to have to fight. Interesting things. We have an open challenge for the TNT Championship. Oh, by the way, no sale for that. We have an open challenge for the TNT Championship happening this Friday at Rampage, being accepted by none other than Rey Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? And he went ahead and told, Alex, Alex said that, hey, you've been a trios champion, you've been a tag champion. How about we go out here and we get you a singles championship? So Hobbs will be defending that TNT championship against Rey Phoenix. Should be a damn good match on Rampage, but I suspect that Hobbs will be retaining. Young Rich Skinny says the Acclaim song was really cute. She liked the beat. Yeah, whatever. Didn't really do nothing for me or whatever. They talked about climbing the ladder and once again becoming champions. After that, we get the main event of the night. Which happened to be for the trios tag team. Well, the trios, can I call it tag team? And it's not a tag team? No, I guess I can't. The trios world championship match of the House of Black. Brody King, Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews with Julie Hart by their side, making their entrance, defending against hometown boy who got a big ass pop, Kenny Omega, with the Young Bucks in tow. They got a huge, well, Kenny Omega got a huge pop, and the Young Bucks were just there to receive it with him. They were majorly over for Kenny Omega. They made note that was the biggest crowd that Kenny Omega has wrestled in front of in his hometown. Also, another hometown favorite being a part of this match, Chris Jericho, and they popped for him as well. Sammy Guevara is back out here as he wants to focus on both the Trios Championship and the AEW World Championship. Interesting. Boy, oh boy, sudden death is going, but I'm going to make sure I fly through this match as quickly as I possibly can. The match starts off with Brody King beating everybody's ass to the point that nobody wanted to tag in. Nobody wanted to tag in whatsoever, but there was a moment that got teased where Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho, the two hometown boys, were in the ring at the same time, but instead of going to blows immediately, they were jumped from behind. There was a couple of more teases of them going at it and fighting throughout this match. It did happen a little bit, but what they did that was unexpected was team up with each other to take out Brody King a few different times, which also popped the crowd very much. A lot went down in this match. Hold on. Booyah. Young Rich Skinny says, I always thought Omega was from Wisconsin, so he's Canadian. It makes sense now. Where have you been? Yes, Kenny Omega is Canadian. That is funny. As the match is taking place, there is a brawl that never stopped from the match that was had earlier in between the Blackpool Combat Club and the Dark Order. They are brawling backstage as this main event is going over. Backstage Royal Rumbles are a thing. They are a thing. Also, a few notes from the match. You already mentioned that big pop for the Omega and Jericho. Big pop for them teaming up. Omega sized up Matthews for a V-trigger, but Jericho took him down mid-run with the walls of Jericho. That popped the crowd. King also threw Guevara into the corner. Darren Jericho to enter the fight, all three House of Black members. Did not happen. Omega also broke up a pinfall attempt after Dante's Inferno, saving Chris Jericho. So Chris Jericho and Omega were on the same page a lot of the times. But, man, interestingly enough, like we all knew would take place and would happen, the House of Black went ahead and defended those trios championships, which they should have. Damn good match. Definitely check that out. I super sell for it, and I sell even more for what took place after the match as the Blackpool Combat Club, Hangman Adam Page, and the rest of the Dark Order was fighting. Their Royal Rumble came from the backstage area to the ringside, just like it took place in NXT. Fight from the back, come out to the live crowd. They got into the ring as House of Black disappeared. And as the brawl went on, the Jericho Appreciation Society got into it and was squabbling around like everybody was fighting until it came down to the Blackpool Combat Club getting ready to jump Hangman Page. But before they could do that, the elite, or shall I say, the rest of the elite came to Hangman Page's rescue as the Blackpool Combat Club backed off. And before they went off the air, or as they were going off the air, Hangman Page was starting to notice that the elite was behind him. So we'll see what happens with that. Very interesting. I super sell for the main event, and I sell for the whole AEW Dynamite tonight. You know what I'm saying? So let me just go ahead and throw this on. As a matter of fact, no, before I do that, yeah, round of applause for AEW Dynamite. Definitely a good show. Young Rich Skinny thought NXT was better, but I shall say different. This has been the last Ironman, and we did go over into sudden death, but that's all good. Like I said at the beginning of the show, if you guys did indeed miss my announcement, there are some changes that's happening, some changes that's going on with Smark Psychology, only for the better. So make sure you do follow us on all of our platforms, But those changes will be show days. You know what I'm saying? Those changes will be who you start. Will be selling or no selling for Monday Night Raw. And we will be also on Mondays, that will happen in the future, we'll be doing pay-per-view reviews. So whatever pay-per-views is happening on Saturday, whatever pay-per-view is happening on Sunday, we will be reviewing it on Monday, along with Monday Night Raw, along with What You Mean and some dirt sheet talk, you know what I'm saying? Just structurally getting better around here, you know what I'm saying? Making sure that we hear the both of y'all. There will be no more one-man shows. This is the last one-man show for the time being. We know that y'all love our energy when we're both together, so we're going to make sure we give y'all that every single time for Smart Psychology Podcast. You know what I'm saying? That S.P.P. You know. On Wednesdays, we're going to be fast counting NXT. We're going to be fast counting MLW. We're going to be fast counting NWA Power. And then we're going to be selling and no selling for Dynamite as well. You know what I'm saying? On Wednesdays. And then on Saturdays, brand new day for the Smart side. You know what I'm saying? For the Smart Club, y'all. Being the Smart Club, brand new day. Saturday, we're going to come to you at noon. Noon high. And we're doing this for just a little bit of balance. You know what I'm saying? We got listeners all over the world. We got listeners on the west side, where we at on the east side, where other people is at in the Midwest, in between. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna balance it out and see if we can catch a little bit more of y'all at a decent time. So Saturday, noon shows. We gonna come to you early, and we gonna fast count ROH. We gonna fast count Rampage. We gonna sell or no sell SmackDown. And then on those days, on those shows as well, if there's a pay-per-view happening either that Saturday or that following Sunday, we gonna give y'all our predictions for those shows. So make sure y'all definitely hit us on all of our social media platforms in the link below, the description below, shall I say. There's a link for that link tree. The link tree, it'll take you everywhere. It'll take you to our Facebook, right here on YouTube. It'll take you to Twitter. It'll take you to Instagram. It'll take you to Twitch. It'll take you to, we don't have a Snapchat, not yet. It'll take you to TikTok. It'll take you everywhere, everywhere. Make sure that y'all follow us there, because we're going to be doing different content across the board. Somewhere else, you are not going to get something. So you want to make sure that you are in tune for everything, so that y'all don't miss nothing. We got WrestleMania coming up out here in the city of Los Angeles. It's going to be turned all week long. Hella events going on. Like I said earlier, we're not going to be able to make everything, but we definitely going to be under the roof of a whole lot of things. Starting off with Wale Mania, but before Wale Mania, that Wednesday, make sure that y'all are here. Because we're going to be giving a prediction for ROH Supercard. We're going to be giving our predictions for NXT Stand and Deliver. We're going to be giving our predictions for WrestleMania Night 1 and WrestleMania Night 2. That's 4 shows of predictions. In between me and Classic, yeah, we're going to see who's going to get the right number of matches right, because there will be stakes, and it will be announced, you know what I'm saying? It will be announced what the stakes are, but that winner is going to get something real nice. real nice, 6 pounds or something, 6 pounds. But we're gonna talk about that a little bit more. This new schedule though of Monday, Wednesday, Saturday starts next week. So we will be back here on Monday night. Make sure you are here West Coast time in between. After Raw, shall I say. So maybe 30 minutes after Raw, we're going to be here on Wednesdays. We're going to be here 30 minutes to an hour after Dynamite, giving y'all all the content on Saturday. Like I said, high noon. Make sure y'all here for that. Another thing that y'all need to make sure that y'all here for is PCW Ultra, April 22nd. There's also a link down below in the description. Click that link, get your tickets, get yourself in there for that meet and greet to meet Ken Shamrock, to meet Shane Douglas, and to meet everybody else that's on the card. PCW, you know, we fucks with them ultrally, and they fucks with us ultrally just the same. You know what I'm saying? Jacob Fatu, heavyweight champion, which we talked about earlier in the show. Josh Alexander, Kylan King, who just signed a contract with Impact Wrestling. Moose, Dancing Moose, you know what I'm saying? The Bounty Hunter, Viva Van, Davey Richards, Samael. It's going to be crazy. The homie Grizz is back on the card. Kevin Cole is going to be on the card. It's going to be crazy. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets for PCW Ultra. It's going to be wild. I will not be there, and I will tell y'all why on another episode once time comes, and I can let out the information that I got right now. But Jay Classic will definitely be there, so y'all slide through, check out a good show, meet y'all some legends, say what's up to Jay Classic. Check out Ken Shamrock, he will be there. Shane Douglas will be there. Y'all definitely don't want to miss that. Again, get y'all W. Click the link in the description. The description is where it's at. It's where it's at. It's going to bring you to where the Smark side is always going to be. It's going to get you in the club. You feel me? But hit up W, get you some of that Bitterless energy drink. Use our 10% off promo code SmarkPsyCHED. You know what I'm saying? And just wherever you at, wherever you enjoying the Smark side, make sure you're doing that. Listen to us on Spotify. Listen to us on Anchor, which is now Spotify Podcast. Listen to Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Subscribe to all that. Click that follow button. Get them notifications. You're going to know when we coming on. And when we not coming on, when it can't be the two of us here together, we will let y'all know so that y'all not looking for your boys. That's why you need to be on every platform. You feel me? Every platform. Because whenever there's not a show, we're going to give y'all content anyway. You feel me? We're going to start gaming on Twitch. For all of y'all that like gaming, we're going to go all the way old school, all the way to the current school. We're going to be playing a little bit of everything and talking wrestling whenever y'all want to talk wrestling. So stay tuned for that. Definitely stay tuned for that. But you can follow us on Twitter at SmarkPsyCHED. You can follow us on Instagram at Smark Psychology. You can follow us on Facebook at Smark Psychology Podcast. You can follow us on TikTok at Smark Psychology Pod. You know what I'm saying? Click the link tree. Click the link tree description down below, and you will find everywhere where you need to be a part of the club. You feel me? But make sure what y'all definitely do is subscribe on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell so that you know when these lives is coming through. Smart Psychology Podcast on YouTube. Yes, indeed. On every platform that you jump on and catch us at, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all share, make sure y'all join the Smart side in the comments. It's always going up. Our followers are crazy, but they're damn enjoyable. They love us and we love y'all. Red cups up. There you go. Red cups up. Hey, man, this is a damn good show. I appreciate y'all. 30 minutes of overtime on that Ironman. Hey, what would it be? What would it be if I didn't go on the sudden death and we had a little bit longer of a show than an hour? But I done did my due diligence. I done did my justice. You know what I'm saying? And before I get up out of here, I got to drop it because it won't be the last time you hear it, but it'll be the last time you hear it in this sense. The last King Mac Dynamite show. Oh, man, we on fire. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Smart Psychology Podcast, Season 2, Episode 78, The Last Ironman. And I have to leave you with a little...
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
It has been the value that allows you the opportunity to roll with me. It's time for y'all to get up out of my ride. King, Mac, MILLI, you see the crown, you see the money. Yay. Appreciate y'all. Smark Psychology Podcast. We out.